Welcome back in. Nominations are now open for the Best in Kentucky Awards through Kentucky Living Magazine.
Joining us now is Vice President of Kentucky Electric Cooperatives, Joe Arnold.
Hey guys.
Hey, Joe.
Thanks for joining us,
I'm
Joe.
so excited to be here. We love WKYT. You guys are great partners for us all throughout all the terrible things that happen with the electric cooperative world, like ice storms and that kind of thing. But it's great to be here for some great news.
Absolutely. Joe, before we get to that, tell people, first of all, that they hear cooperatives, but how many people do you serve around the Commonwealth?
Well, about 1.5 million people, about 33% of Kentucky basically is served by electric cooperatives, but we're in 117 of 120 counties. And Kentucky Living is the flagship publication for all those co-ops across the state. We love to be able to
Huge
share great
circulation.
news.
Right.
Well, in fact, the largest circulation, about 475,000.
Right.
Readership of more than 1 million. So we reached the entire state. But interestingly, with our Best in Kentucky contest, even after all of that, every year we do this, people say,
like,
why didn't my restaurant or my favorite park or my favorite singer or something in my hometown? Well, this is why we're here with you guys this morning, because you reach all the bluegrass. We want to make sure that your local areas are represented here in our Best in Kentucky nominations.
Right. So how much longer do people have to nominate?
This is the last week.
The last week.
You guys are bringing us home.
All right.
Okay,
and
so
what categories? What categories
there
are
are
you
25
featuring?
categories everywhere from, and Kentucky Living is a big partner of Kentucky's great tourism and travel industry, right? So we know what it's been like for them over the last couple of years. So we want to make sure we're doing everything we can to make sure that people know about those things. Everywhere from destinations such as, I don't know, favorite hunting and fishing spot, to down-home restaurants, sweet spot. I mean, there's 25 categories. It's tough to go through all of them here, but any place that's your favorite places to go to in your local hometowns, we want to hear about it from you. Golf course, Dave?
Right. Destinations, eats and drinks, shopping, entertainment, and outdoors. And that's one thing that people don't understand about Kentucky. There's so many different things to do. We talk about all our waterways and everything, but there are so many different things to do here.
And I've learned in my time with the Kentucky Electric Cooperatives, I mean, if you go that whole Tennessee border, it's 400 miles wide, right? There are so many, I mean, people say Paducah to Pikeville. I think from the Illinois border to to the West Virginia border.
Absolutely.
There's so much, but there's great places to explore beyond your own zip code. We want to certainly bring people into your zip codes, into your local areas, but also a chance to explore and see what's out there for the rest of Kentucky.
And it's a great way for you guys to be around the state, to connect with customers. And I think it's a great way for people that get involved with this, whether they enter or not, to become re-engaged with what it is the co-op does for their local community.
Well, co-ops are led by and belong to the communities they serve. So there's no one who's more accountable and more directly tied to the local communities than your local electric co-op. So they have a vested interest in making sure there's no out-of-town shareholders, right? So it's all about the people who, if you get your electric bill from a co-op, you actually own a piece of the co-op.
That's right.
Yes.
So we want our local communities to thrive, and this is our way to make sure that your local area is well represented. You do this, by the way, by going to KentuckyLiving.com. And it's a free ballot. There's 25 categories. You fill out what you want.
Vote as often as you want?
Vote once per day.
Once per day.
I believe what it is.
It's not quite like the election in Illinois. Only once per day.
And then we'll do a second round after we got all the finalists together. And then in May is when you'll be able to click on one of the top 3 finalists.
And when will the winners be announced?
I'm so glad you asked. August 17th, we do basically a Facebook Live and a YouTube Live show. We'd love for you guys to present an award.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pick a category that you like here.
Well,
it'll be something to do with the distillery for Martina. Okay, but
we're going to have you do it.
I've got a question. This is what we do in the media business.
Right.
Can you hook a brother up on the Flyover podcast?
Flyover podcast with Scott Jennings. I am one of the 4.
I know, that's why I'm asking.
He's trying to get on.
You want to come on?
I was walking last week and I heard the round table. I said, I've got to get on this show.
I'm proud to do that, and we'll get you on. You want to come on this week?
Whatever you'd like. You let me know when.
He'll be there. Well, thank you so much, Joe.
You're welcome,
Joe, great
yes,
seeing you.
I will
Thanks
be
so
there.
much.
I'm his +1.
And thanks to your co-ops for everything that they're doing for Kentucky. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Dave.